Welcome back to Cantina Customs. Here's a look at my custom vintage collection Han Solo from A New Hope. Now, when Hasbro announced Han Solo last year, I was a little indifferent. I thought that the original one is a really good sculpt. Yeah, it's got its problems. It's a little short. The head sculpt is not up to par by today's standards, but this is really still a good figure and holds its own. And then compared to this one, now this is a custom one that I've done some work to, but many complained that this figure was too big. The legs are too big, the stomach and the torso are too big. Han Solo, Harrison Ford in A New Hope was a pretty skinny guy. So what I did, I love the face sculpt on this. I didn't like the way the hair looked. So I took the hair off. I kind of sanded down some of the head to get the hair to sit down a little better, have less of that wig look. And then I even gave it a wash to kind of darken it up some. The main thing that I did is I sanded down the chest piece. Then I also took my Dremel and I added some wrinkles in here. And then I took away the other vest that came with it. That's really soft, rubbery vest. I thought it was too big. I even tried gluing that vest in on the sides and it still didn't work. It looked like somebody wearing the wrong size clothes. So I found one of the old Han Solo vests, the harder plastic, and I glued it in place. Now you can see kind of from the side that this is a little bit skinnier than the original version. Now I think though that Hasbro would do better with a version like this. I honestly wouldn't mind if they had done a Han Solo with a molded vest. It's not like I'm gonna take the vest off anyway. Also, people have complained about these wrists. I wasn't gonna customize and try to get those wrists any smaller. He's just gonna be sitting in the HasLab Cantina anyway. One of the other things that I did though is I did customize his blaster. The scope on the Hasbro version, the original version, it's a little too tall. So I sliced it off, trimmed it, and put it down a little lower to where it looks a little bit more like the actual movie prop. I've seen some people take the vintage collection one and it still goes into its holster. I've seen some people take this one and put on these legs. I'm not sure how well that would work. These legs are pretty big compared to these little skinny legs, but this guy's gonna sit in the HasLab Cantina and he's gonna look great sitting there.